Hi everyone, today we're going to go over the cybersecurity framework of Nook Inc. So we're going to go over an intro, the NIST framework, some regulatory requirements, threats and vulnerabilities, privacy principles, as well as the legal impact. So at Nook Inc., our primary mission is leveraging technology to improve the economy and everyone's lives. This means we strive to bring the most excellent software engineers, computer scientists, and researchers together to improve the future of transportation. However, over the last 2 years, Nook Inc. has been the victim of several incidents involving the unauthorized disclosure of corporate information. The organization has been the victim of several cybersecurity incidents, which is where my position as Chief Information Officer comes in, and we're going to discuss our new cybersecurity framework we're working on building. So our basis of the framework, we based it off of the NIST framework. The NIST framework helps to ensure that our organization complies with both the Federal Information Security Management Act and HIPAA. The NIST framework consists of the 5 major categories, which is identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. So because Nook Inc. has previously been the victim of several different incidents, it's important that as an organization we look at those threats and learn from them in order to prepare for the future. Some of the different aspects that we're going to dive further into within our framework are access control, training, incident response, maintenance, and some threats and vulnerabilities. Access control is one of the primary methods that we would apply to protect the overall security of the organization. Access control will be set on the systems by utilizing a top-down access. This would ensure that only those who need access to certain programs, systems, or information are able to have the access, and this would be determined strictly by job duties and requirements. Training is an imperative piece of the puzzle as well. Knowledge is power to Nook Inc. Training within our organization will not be a one-time occurrence. We are going to ensure that our employees are trained consistently over the course of their employment. For Nook Inc., we do utilize self-guided training that has a knowledge check at the end that employees must complete in order to ensure that they understand the information. Many of Nook Inc.'s employees do work remotely, so the access control and self-guided training are imperative pieces to ensure that we're prioritizing the security and knowledge overall of our organization. So incident response is another step of strengthening our organization that we are going to be building upon. In the event of an attack, it's important that we have a plan instead of reacting in the moment. The plan should include the different stages of the framework, the employees that will be handling these stages, and what their responsibilities are. The incident response plans of our organization will be imperative due to the amount of incidents we have had previously. We want to ensure that we study the previous incidents to be sure that our plan is detailed to prevent future similar attacks. Now, maintenance will include ensuring that we are conducting regularly scheduled testing and scanning of our systems and networks. This can help to find a breach before it affects our system significantly. So threats and vulnerabilities. Many of the incidents that we had at Nook Inc. involved social engineering attacks, specifically in the form of phishing and spear phishing. Spear phishing is a targeted cyber attack towards an individual or organization where the goal is to receive the confidential information for fraudulent purposes. The cyber criminal identifies the data that they want from the organization. They research the organization or individual and pose as a trusted source and convince them to share their data to use it to commit a malicious act. So what are the best practices for us moving forward to prevent these attacks? We want to make sure we're mindful of hyperlinks, ensure that systems have backups, ensure that we utilize HTTPS connections, as well as installing firewall and anti-spam solutions. Again, knowledge is going to be the key factor in this specific part in order to prevent spear phishing attacks. It's important that our employees know what these attacks are and what to be mindful of. For example, knowing to never give out their credentials, even to someone posing as they're from our IT or cyber department. We never need access to that information specifically, so it's important that employees recognize that and know what not to give out. Cybersecurity is a shared responsibility, and it boils down to this. In cybersecurity, the more systems we secure, the more secure we all are. And this is what we are looking to build into our framework moving forward here at Nook Inc. So what are our privacy principles for data collection, disclosure, and retention? Well, data collection is necessary to collect data from our customers. Due to us developing software and applications, we will collect only the necessary information for those specific pieces to run properly. When collecting this customer data, even at the time of them making their account, we will advise what the data is used for. If we need more data in the future, we will advise again what that information is for and let the customers know that they are able to opt out at any time. We will only retain the data necessary for our applications to run. The data will be saved and safeguarded in internal databases. Impact of legal standards. So for us at Nook Inc., the United States doesn't have any legal standards that would directly affect Nook Inc. However, the primary guide that most companies use is the GDPR. The GDPR standards is one that our organization will be utilizing in order to ensure that we are meeting compliance standards. It's important to ensure that compliance is our main concentration. We want to make sure that our customers feel secure with their data in our hands. Thank you and have a great night.